Today I'm going to be giving you an update on my garden, showing you what's going on in it. We have so many plants we're going to talk about today, so much new things that we just planted, and let's get into it. We still haven't quite yet found a way to rework the garden fence, so as I always say, when I'm recording these tours, I always have to make sure that I move that stuff. I have to move the cinder block out of the way, make sure no one's in the way, and that I move my shoes just in case, because I don't want to crush my feet, obviously, with those things. And going in here, we have our strawberries and blueberries. Take a look at what all is prospering in here. 4-year-old strawberries are still having some blooms on them, which is crazy. Some of these are dead, sadly, and some of them are just overshadowed by weeds. Right over here, we have some baby strawberries just planted this year, back in June, as you see. And I have no clue why this thing decided it wanted to do that, but I don't care. As you can see, tons of strawberries going down this row here. These are all baby strawberries. These are much older ones. I think these are 2022 or 2021. 2022. Right over here, no, 2021. We have all these strawberries in here in this row right here. And there's been, so far, some decent production of strawberries. Over here, same thing. However, we haven't gotten a single strawberry this year. I wonder why. I called birds and squirrels on that one. So what we'll probably end up having to do is like cover the whole garden. And I also blame the chickens because they keep getting into the garden. Also, it's important to know what's going on over here in the blueberry patch. We have tons of blueberries coming in on this bush and this bush, respectively. This bush has one blueberry on it. That's it. And this bush, I have no clue what to say about this bush. I don't know what got into it, but it's dead. At least some of the leaves are dead. I've no clue what caused this, but my guess is, I think I know what caused it. You see those little, what's it called? Those little, what are those? Those are caterpillars. Those suck. I have no clue what those are, but I want them off immediately. My guess is like some like weird form of caterpillar, and I have no clue what those are. I haven't really studied those too much, and to be honest with you, I don't really want to know. So we have right here and chipmunk hole. I want that to be gone because I don't want anything digging holes in my garden. Now on a much happier note, I have noticed some nice blooming recently. I thought we'd go into a drought, however we got like 8 inches of rain in the last like week. We literally got an additional 3 inches yesterday. That storm was crazy. Like there was just, like the winds were just so strong. They were like gusting. I think we had a gust that was pretty close to 80 yesterday. No trees are down though, thankfully. This row right here, not a whole lot coming up because of the weeds mostly. However, this row right here does have some signs of some green beans beginning to prosper. Right in here, you can see them right all down this row here. And then this is our row with the peas in it. I don't see any pea-like plants yet. My guess is that there's at least one somewhere in here. And yes, we have planted our pumpkins and watermelon seeds inside. They'll be hopefully going up in the fields by the beginning of July. We have plenty of time to do that. Now going into here, we have our not our tomatoes, our, what's it called? Peppers. No clue why I called them tomatoes for a second. Different varieties too. We have just the basic yellow, orange, red peppers over here. I can't remember exactly which ones they are. You don't actually know which ones they are until they actually like begin showing signs of development. And we also have jalapeno peppers right here. This is a jalapeno pepper in the wild, or in my garden. You can see because of the curve right there. See that? There's more right here. These are a lot darker green for whatever reason. And you can see for whatever reason, it looks like there's 2 right here, but it's actually just one with 2 vines. And right over here, we have some more jalapenos coming in. And right over here, there's probably gonna be some more tomatoes, maybe some basil. Right over here, there's nothing yet, but there might be some more tomatoes. I'll show you our second garden, which we're gonna transplant this week. Now we have a humongous tomato patch. I think we have like 50 or so tomatoes in here of 3 different varieties. I have no clue what this is. It looks a whole lot like squash or zucchini or something. I have no clue who put it in the tomato section, but I'm gonna just have a friendly conversation with whoever did that. My guess is like it was an animal or something like that that like, you know, fertilized the ground over there, like what happened with our rogue tomatoes. That was our chickens. Right down here we have some tomatoes, some fruit showing signs of development, which that's all cool and all, but if that raccoon comes in here, it's wraps for the raccoon because he's not gonna be coming back. We already have a trail camera set up in our chicken yard because he loves our chicken feed. It's good to know that we have some good chicken feed, but it's for the chickens, not the raccoons. And as you can see, some more smaller tomatoes are coming in right over here, here, and all down this row here. We do have some of these sunflowers trying to come up, but sadly all these weeds are blocking their way. I really want to get a couple in here this year, man. It's so disappointing that there's always weeds in the garden, but it's something you need to remember when you're gardening. It's always the sides that you don't usually have plants in that get the most weeds. Then when you actually plant stuff there, the weeds are just kind of gonna naturally come in there. Now we move on into the trellis zone, and I just planted a couple cucumbers yesterday. I didn't record because it was way too hot out yesterday. It was like 96 degrees yesterday. No thank you. And then it rained and it was like 65 degrees. It was perfect. That was a very big difference, and I think we are ready for a quick little harvest here. As you can see, we have a cucumber here, there, and you can see tons of cherry tomatoes in here, just waiting to be harvested sometime soon. No harvest ones yet. They actually need to be like a red to be able to be harvested, and I swear if these gnats get in my face one more time, it's done for their population. And as you can see, this trellis is coming in pretty nicely. We're gonna get another one of these. I think we have another one of them in our truck bed that we're gonna put in the garden hopefully soon. I chose a bad time to record this video before all the action begins of all times. I always pick up the camera because right now it's like 7:30 and it's gonna be pretty hot today. I always pick up the camera before the action begins for whatever reason. Now we move on to this zone over here, and I have not yet gotten planting the gourds, but yeah, these need to get out of here. I just don't want these in here. I have no clue what these are, but they're definitely weeds because I see them in all these different rows. But right over here on the bright side of things, though, we do have some eggplants showing signs of life. Just have to pay respects to our long lost, what's it called over there? I have no clue what those tiny caterpillars are, but I'll probably go get some spray or whatever, go to Tractor Supply, see if I can find something. Zucchini in here is coming in pretty nicely. Looks like we have harvested a couple in here at least. And as you can see, there are some that are showing signs of life. It's pretty nice for like early June, to be honest. And then right over here, we have this is our, well, I forgot what it's called, raised bed. As I said in my raised bed gardening video last week, we have a humongous in-ground garden and a raised bed. I do kind of a hybrid between the two. I know very few people that actually do in-ground gardening. I feel like raised bed is a little bit more popular, especially in a suburban setting. You can check out the video if you want to, it's on the channel. And right over there is our second garden, but right over here I want to really quickly show you this stuff right here. These are coming in pretty nicely. As you can see, right over by the house, right in front of the AC. We'll be getting some water when the AC drips because we do not have central AC in our house because it's a little bit older, as you can tell by the siding. The siding was done in the 70s improperly, and we're waiting patiently since like I think 2022 to get our siding shipped out here, if you're wondering. Right over here we have our second garden. They got watered by the rain, and I think that's what's causing those little things I saw earlier in the strawberry patch to begin to blossom in there, the little caterpillars, and I want them gone ASAP. Right in here you can see we have basil in here. We have some green beans that actually look like they're ready. I might even do a harvest at the end of this video, so stay around if you want to. And then right in here you can see tomatoes that are coming in pretty nicely. And yeah, I'm not really gonna go up and do the corn because like I'm a little bit running out, because I'm like running out of time. I have a lot to do today, bro. So I really need to go in and edit this, but I think a quick little early morning harvest is good. And do you see this right down here? This was down since the other day, but it's crazy to think that these winds are strong enough to knock down these trees, which usually are hard to knock down, especially in severe thunderstorms. So let's go do a quick little harvest if we can.